I noticed there was a mark on my arm. It was like an egg-shaped thing on the inside of my arm. I wasn't sure what it was. Went to the doctor. I said, hey, what's this? You know, this nodule on my arm. She goes, well, I'm not sure. Let's send you in to have an ultrasound of it, and the radiologist will tell us what it is. So we went to Mercy, did an ultrasound, and the radiologist sent back a report that says it doesn't look like it's anything. Just we'll watch it for 6 months and then we'll ultrasound it again. And I looked at my doctor and I looked at my arm and I said, can we do something about this? Because this is kind of hideous. I said, me being as vain as I am, and I thought, I do not want this on my arm. And she's like, well, sure, we can take it off and then we'll just send it in for a pathology report. And I said, okay.
It was 2 hours long procedure in the office, and I was praying, then I was doing some serious praying because you could tell that this was not going as smoothly as you thought it was going to go.
I just thought, oh, okay, I've got non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. What do we do about that? You know, where do we go from here? What do we do? You know, I don't think I ever thought, oh, this is going to kill me. You know, I never really thought that. I thought, you know, God's going to provide.
At the beginning, when we first found out, we were both, I don't know, there was a time of silence, and then it was awkward. We went from Todd and Janet and our relationship to...
Todd's got cancer.
We were thrown into this alternative world where like we didn't know what to do. It's just like, we need help. And I remember I was standing in the kitchen, I was by the silverware drawer, and I was just so mad. And then I was just so angry. I was angry at God that this would happen. And then I felt so guilty that I was mad. So I just had to talk to him knowing that he's my father and he would understand. But it's just been hard.
You know, it was tough for me in Israel. You know, because I prayed and asked for God for guidance the whole time, and I couldn't get away from Israel. I couldn't leave. I couldn't go out of the hospital. Nothing. So all I did was prayed and asked God for strength, and He gave me the strength to stay there and endure what was happening to me. And this time, I think it was just okay. This journey is God's journey, and this is my life, and this is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to do. I don't think I've never been afraid of what was going to happen to me, because I know even if God decided to take my life, that I would live forever in God's world, in God's forever in heaven. Well, it was weird because when we came back, Jeff had the sermon about asking God to break you, and I think that was my point where he did. He broke me because I thought I could handle anything, any situation at any time. That's what I think He was doing in Israel for me, was, listen, buddy, you don't have it. I have it. You need to trust in me. So that's what I had to do. And once I did that, it got a lot easier to spend that time alone. You know, it was at that point where it's like, I'm relying completely on you, God. This is you taking care of me here now. It's not me doing any of it.
Because Todd, last month, he was in the hospital, 9 out of 15 days, and he had allergic reactions to medicines we didn't know that he had allergies to, and I thought he was going to die the one day in the ER. In fact, I just said, you know, Lord, if you need to take it now, I just don't want to see him suffer like that. But he came out of that one, and then I went back and visited him in the room because I had to leave for a while, and there he is, talking to one of the nurses and talking about skills school and inviting her to Sunnybrook, and just he knew her whole story, and there he was at work, and I just thought, that's Todd.
Because I relied on God at the end of my Israel stay, this would be like, and I told Janet, I said, He's got this. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. It'll be how God wants it to be, regardless of how it comes out, whether I live or I don't. It's pretty much constant, Him walking beside me, because there's days I can't even get out of bed. And if it wasn't for God being by my side and helping me up, there's that story like footprints in the sand, Why, God, did you leave my side? I didn't. I carried you. That's how I feel. He's carrying me through this. It's you feel forgotten, you feel forsaken, but always know that God is by your side, and that no matter what the outcome is, God will be by your side. He will be the loving God that He is, and He will always be by your side. Even if it comes to the end of your life, He will be there for that and welcome you to heaven. That's what's getting me through, is that's what it's going to be. I have great faith in the fact that God will be there to welcome me to heaven when it's time for me to go. If this isn't my season to go, but when my season comes, He will be there. And I feel great about that.